Brian Bilbray in the house. We were just talking about this. It's going to be the first ever Veterans Career and Resource Fair. He's joining us this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome back to San Diego. As always, you make your trips back and forth.
Got in late last night. We were battling through the thunderstorm.
And you've got to take off again and miss part of Father's Day.
Well, we got to go work in New York to get investors for new clean fuel. So we're going to work on that. But today, starting at 10 o'clock, we're going to actually have an event where we have 26 employers and veterans groups, so veterans, unemployed veterans, we're sitting about 15%. These are people that have served their country, and frankly, we all talk about supporting the veterans. Well, here's a chance for us to support the veterans, but it'll be at the Escondido Library. We'll run between 10 to 2 or whenever everybody leaves, but really basically is getting those employers together with those veterans, and even people that aren't veterans, we'll be open to them too.
Yeah.
We want all Americans to have a job and have that security and have that prosperity.
But focusing on veterans, it is very difficult when they're getting back from Iraq, getting back from Afghanistan, getting out of the service, and faced with this unemployment rate that we've been talking about for the last
huge
years.
Unemployment rate. But I think the one thing we forget about this is that veterans come with resources. They come with training. They come with experience. They truly are a resource that businesses can tap into. And I'll tell you something, my district, all the high-tech businesses I've had, that we have around, you'd be surprised how many of them draw on those military individuals or former military individuals. And there are things they've learned that you cannot learn in school. And you and I know the high-tech stuff is really hot right now. Military is really about a lot of high-tech and person-to-person skills. It's something that it's hard to learn other places, but this resource needs to be drawn, and so we want to make sure that we take veterans while they're unemployed now and get them into the workforce so we can utilize them and they can take advantage of our economic recovery.
And you hear about these fairs so often, but this one really, I mean, if you're really pitting the companies that can hire veterans and know what they get out of these great young men and women that are coming back.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you something. We've got some of these businesses that are looking around and even saying about, can we import people from out of the country if we can't have this access? And all I want to say, we realize a lot of these items are available. We just got to get the people together, make the connections. And I think, you know, this is sort of like Harmony.com for jobs. It's, you know, you're able to put together, take a look at the profiles of the business and people, the veterans, and get them together because they desperately need each other.
And you've had a history with veterans. You were on the Veterans Affairs Committee for a number of years, right?
Absolutely. I served on there. I was served under the chairmanship of Bob Filner. I grew up in a military family. In fact, I was born at North Island Naval Air Station. My father always said, you were drafted at an early age, Brian.
So for 4 hours you're going to be over there?
I'll be over there.
In Escondido?
Escondido will be a great place to be today. The June gloom should be off of Escondido before it hits the coast. So all of you along the coast, all of us down, come on up to Escondido. It's a great little community to be able to hang out, and especially one to find a job.